Hi, I'm Andrew, and what I want to talk about today is that when it comes to setting goals or achieving your dreams or getting what you want in life, all of us in this country and indeed in every country have all been trained how to do it. We received detailed training, and maybe you weren't even aware that that's what you were receiving. But the truth of the matter is, you did receive it. And that's why we can't seem to get anything done half the time. It's because of our training. So, what do I mean by training? Well, I will say that it comes from your culture growing up, and there are many facets to it. But the most important aspect is that essentially we're fitting ourselves into external reality. All throughout human history, we looked outside of ourselves and we said, okay, what's our reality? And then we just adapt to it. And so, of course, we're going to just lead whatever lives we happen to lead. So, let's give some historical examples. If you go back in your mind to post-Renaissance Europe, you'll find it's a very stratified society. You have to know your place. And what does that mean? That means you have to look outside for what is the situation, and then you figure, okay, what's my place in that? And then you adapt to it. Now this covers everything. What you can wear, how you can talk, what your mentality can be. Everything is controlled. And if you're in the lower classes, basically it's just a struggle for survival. And so your choices and sense of possibility are very low. But even if you're an aristocrat, everything is prescribed. All the clothes you can wear, the kinds of people you can associate with, how you're supposed to talk, the whole thing is set already. And then you just fit yourself in that. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You could go back to the medieval period, and we find that the reality and beliefs were set by the church, to which the people adapted. And if you didn't agree with that version of reality, the church might want to burn you at the stake, because that's obviously what you need. And so there's often an overt threat to enforce the structure. But that's the point, that we've had a whole history for 5,000 years of fitting ourselves into external reality. And so when it comes to finding your dream for your life, we've been trained to be very passive. The effect of it is that it basically shrinks your world. It's almost impossible to think creatively. So what could make things different? Well, I'll give you a little hint. If you examine the major theme underlying most movies and advertising, it's all about finding something magical. The problem is that if you examine the solution that the movie offers, it's usually money or getting the woman. It's not really what could be magical for you. And so finding your magical life is what it's all about. But we have no way to do that through the tools and training offered by the culture. So what's needed then is to train ourselves in a different way, to discover a different way of guiding our lives that can reveal the best way that we can open ourselves to a higher set of possibilities. And many people have talents that, because of the lives we all feel we're forced to lead, often go underutilized. Or maybe we don't even know that we have talents. For most of us are just too busy, just trying to survive.